It's the opening night and they're lighting the lights. The orchestra is tuning to make sure they sound right. It's time to start our show tonight.
So we're here in Warrington to speak to the Centenary Theatre about their production of Grease.
This is a production of the musical Grease, which I'm sure many people will be familiar with from the film starring John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John from the 70s, and it's a look back at 1950s America, but it was actually written in the 70s, so there's always been a bit of a nostalgia to it really. If you remember in the 70s, America was obsessed with the 50s, there was Happy Days and there was Grease, and so it's kind of probably a 1950s America that never really existed, to be honest. So there's cheerleaders, there's, you know, greasers, leather jackets and
bit of dance.
Shenanigans, bit of dance, bit of singing, but it's a really great show. A lot of people will be familiar with it, hopefully, and it's loads of fun.
So what's happening tonight with the cast?
Well, we've got a rehearsal going on at the moment, so we're doing some dancing, and then after the rehearsal we're doing some auditions. We've yet to cast the show, so we're still waiting to find out who's going to be our Danny and our Sandy.
So is that like an open casting?
Well, it's people who've been here, so we've started rehearsing back in November, so it's people who've been with the rehearsals, so and we audition members, so we're a members company really, so they're all members of the company. You don't have to do the first time. You've done it, you've definitely shown it to us. I didn't think you would.
Absolutely hate it. I chose a career in it. I'd take a job interview any day than an audition. Which kind of originated from Centenary, like years and years ago. So I started there when I was 13, but I've been dancing since I was like 2. When I saw that they were doing Grease, I've never done it before, so I just thought, I love the show, so I just automatically thought, Sandy, I'll just audition for Sandy, because I love the part.
This is my first time with this particular company, and everyone's really friendly and it's really exciting, and I think I'm hooked for life.
Is the room at your table?
Oh yeah, we love French.
I just love the first day of school.
It's the biggest thrill of my life.
I went and saw Sister Act at the Brindley and was absolutely like wowed off my feet. I couldn't believe how brilliant they were and the sets and the lighting, so I thought, right, definitely want to be involved with that. So as soon as I saw this one was starting, I was like, yeah, me! I'm still shaking. It's nerve-wracking, but it's really fun.
I've choreographed for Centenary before, in productions a few years ago now, so I was asked to come back again, which is exciting. So do you have any favourite dance scenes from Grease? The big numbers, your hand jive, where you get to throw the girls around, they're my favourite ones. Bit of fun. Yeah. How's the dance rehearsal been coming along?
Really good. They're working really, really hard, especially considering some of them have never partnered before, never been thrown around by a guy before, so they're doing really, really well. Really impressed.
Centenary's been going for a really long time, way over 100 years. So I'd seen shows, my mum was a member, so I naturally just joined along with her. As soon as I was old enough to join, I did, and I've done most of the shows that we've done since then. It's the biggest theatre company in Warrington, and it's just really well established, do really, really high standard shows. I mean, it's an amateur show, we're here because we love it, but I think you get a professional performance when you come and watch.
So like, what else can the audience expect to see?
Well, everything that they would expect to see from the film, I suppose. So the stage musical was written slightly differently, but you can buy in a lot of the film songs. So we've bought in a lot of the film songs. So pretty much all the songs you know from the film you'll hear in the show, and just a great night out, really. I mean, it's a really high energy show. You know, the kind of show where we're hoping for people to be up dancing at the end of it, clapping along.
Yeah.
So yeah, just loads of fun. Really good fun night out.
Yeah.
Sort of take inspiration from the film, inspiration from the live shows as well, but also pulling on your jive dance experience and rock and roll. It's quite a good mix, Grease, for that era, so you can kind of pick. And then you've got things like Beauty's Called Dropout, which is quite lyrical, so you bring in like your sort of ballet experience there, and it's a nice mix, really. Yeah, it's good because it's meaty for the boys and it's quite girly for the girls, so it's quite nice, really.
That's what's really nice about these groups is you have a nice mix of all different levels. You have people who you think, wow, amazing, and then you have the people who are beginners as well as you think, but you're never discouraged, and you think you can get to that place and work your way up. So it is really good.
So have you got any favourite scenes in Grease?
I think Summer Lovin', like that at Summer Nights, that whole dance scene in the film is amazing. Obviously you've got just everybody in it, and we started doing the big dance numbers now and practicing for them, so that's quite good. We're doing a lot of partner work, so a lot of lifts with the boys and girls, so it's all very exciting.
So when and how can people buy tickets to come?
So it's on in May, and I'm trying to think what the dates are now. I think they're I think it's the 6th. I think it's the 16th to the 20th. So the 16th to the 20th of May at the Brindley Theatre in Runcorn, which if people haven't been to is a fantastic theatre, and it's just on your doorstep in Liverpool. So it's just down the M62, and it's a great venue. So we're performing there every night at 7:30, and then twice on the Saturday. So 2 o'clock and 7:30 on the Saturday.
My name is Honore Guike. I'm a London-based choreographer, and I've been invited kindly by MDI under Karen Gallagher's leadership to work with their 50 Moves company, who are basically, the idea is that it's a group whose age is either 50 or over, but actually this particular group, apparently everybody's not under the age of 60, so that's fantastic. our slot is to do with the artist Reg Butler. And what he's got is this kinds of miniature series of small sculptures, which are, fantastic, very interesting, intriguing little characters, and in a way that really links with some of the work we've been doing preparing, which has been looking at sculptures and either very literal sculptures of positive, good memories, good experiences, but then we take that and kind of abstract it and mess around with it just as a sculptor would. You chip away and you find a sort of fresh interpretation of it, if you like.
And so it's March the 18th that people can see it, right?
That's the final, yeah, where it'll be a bigger piece, probably about 15 minutes long, shared with other pieces of work locally in Liverpool. But tomorrow is at the Tate Liverpool, as part of this event called the Imagine Museum. So there are no props, no extra bells and whistles or jingles. It's just your body or the bodies of the performers in the space as the so-called Imagine Museum.
Each week we bring you all of the latest film news.
From interviews with filmmakers and actors, to local events, to the new cinema releases.
Join us every Tuesday evening on Bay TV Liverpool.
Yeah, we've been waiting here for about, do you think about 8 hours now?
Yeah, actually 8 hours and 47 seconds.
No one's come out the stage door yet, but they eventually do, it's just got to be patient, haven't you?
Yeah, you wonder how they get in there, to be honest. We've seen no one go through these doors, have we?
No.
Or come out.
I've got my lucky pen, because once I waited for 16 hours for Frank Bruno, and I thought this would cheer him up. And then he punched me, didn't he? So he had to be quite sensitive with the artist.
Left hook, that wasn't it, eh?
Yeah. So it's a real game. You've got to know how to be around them.
Yeah. You have to be sensitive, don't you? Because they sometimes, when they've been acting all the time, they're a bit annoyed, aren't they?
Yeah, they're angry sometimes because they're tired.
But I got here before Cindy today. I got here before. And normally sometimes she gets before me, but
yes, I was here at 5 when you were here at.
Well, I was here at 4:51.
Because I'm a fan and he's a
super duper fan. So yeah. Who have you got there?
This is my best one.
It's Les Dennis.
Les Dennis.
Got him.
He was really nice.
Yeah. Who else have you got? What are you writing there? What are you writing?
I don't write them myself. I've never done that.
Who else have you seen?
I've seen lots. I've seen Basil Brush.
Got.
Who have you seen?
No, go on. Who else have you seen?
Well, a plethora of people.
Like
Johnny Mathis.
Got.
Oh no, that was my mum.
Well, autograph collecting really, it affects my life in a big way because it's actually my only thing. I don't do anything else other than collect autographs. I mean Cindy, she's got another life, so that's why she's not a super duper duper fan. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She does other things.
Yeah, I do. I collect spoons. I go around lots of different antique stores collecting different shaped spoons and sizes.
You've got quite a lot, haven't you?
I've got a great spoon collection actually.
Not as many autographs as me, but she's got a lot of spoons, haven't you?
But I'm really getting into the autograph thing now. It's taking over more. It's started to encroach on my spoons.
Well, I see her a lot now. So you what, like a couple of hours?
A couple of hours, yeah, each time we were waiting for someone, but now we camp out together and everything.
Yeah.
Our festival project has been running since October this year, and the aim of it really was to give young people in Liverpool a chance to use creative arts to talk about mental health. I used to live and work in South Africa, and I've been involved in the projects out there of a similar nature. And when I got my role here at MYA doing mental health promotion, I just thought it's a perfect platform from which to do a festival like this, because I think it gives young people a chance to explore ideas about mental health in a way that's really free and it's really creative. There's no right or wrong answers, they can just explore their ideas.
We're from New Park Primary School in Kensington. We've done quite a lot of work with Year 6 around mental health, positive mental health and poor mental health. And one of the things that they felt quite strongly about was bullying and cyberbullying. A group of 12 of our Year 6 put ideas together really around a victim whose voice is silent, and because the emphasis is on mental health, we wanted to, or they wanted to, try and kind of show some of the impact on mental health of cyberbullying. Things like depression, sadness, but to do it in a kind of voiceless way. So some of our performance, there's no speaking because that's what the youngsters wanted. And then to show how there's a kind of positive outcome that when you speak about these things, then there's help, you know, that can come to you, and you can increase your social network of friendship and have much more positive experience.
And there's me, the target, laughing, posting, tagging, blocking, pushing, pulling.
Why are they doing this? Do they do it for a purpose, or is it just a joke? The weight of the laughter is breaking my heart, and I'm left open for them to hear me even more.
When I try to speak up, I don't even know where to come out. I am voiceless. I am silent.
They have rehearsed so hard. They've been a fantastic group to work with, and we have rehearsed since actually we found out that we were going to be part of it. You know, we've been putting things together every week. The group have stayed at school till 5 o'clock every week, practicing, rehearsing, you know, changing things, and they've enjoyed the workshops that they've done.
And it's great because, you know, we've learned a lot through the process, because by seeing what they've come up with, we're getting insights into what's going on in their world that we wouldn't have known had they have not done this.
Hello? Jack who? What party? Hello?
I'm the main character. Her name's Jordan and she's depressed, and we try to show how her depression affects her life and everyone around her.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and this is my depression. I used to think people would just understand that depression is not something I can control. I can't just switch it off when I feel like it. If only. But a lot of people don't understand that when you're depressed, nothing is enjoyable. Nothing can make you smile.
We've had several different ideas, which is why the plays come to together really late, because we've had so much coming in, and so it has been fun to play around with, but difficult at the same time.
Stop lying to me!
We know statistically 1 in 10 young people do have a mental health illness, but every one of us has got mental health, and that's one of our key messages that we try and get across, is that we all have mental health. Situations that we go through affect that mental health. So we're just aiming really to get the message out there that we've all got mental health, that there are things that can affect it positively and negatively, and most importantly that there are organisations to help when needed.
Sometimes I want to do other stuff with other friends.
But we're friends, Jack. Friends are supposed to be there for each other. And so are you, friends. Who asked you? Seriously?
We hope that this is going to become an annual event in Liverpool. There's been a lot of interest while the festival's been building up, a lot of schools wanting to get involved. So next year we just hope bigger and better.
It's the opening night and they're lighting the lights. The orchestra is tuning to make sure they sound right. It's time to start our show tonight. There's sensational scenes, the cast of your dreams, and razzle-dazzle dancing like has never been seen. It's time to start our show tonight.